Morning. We got a little bit to do today. I think we're going to try and shell some corn. We got to move to the farm if we're going to try. I got to get the combine out and take the head off. So we're going to push the header back a little bit, and so it's in a spot that we can take the header off. So it's in a good spot. That's the plan today anyways. I don't know. It's sprinkled here and it's sprinkled at the farm, so I'll get the combine started up, pull it outside, and take the head off. So is this side. So in there, the coupling, it seems like it kind of gets twisted on there a little bit. So I got to go hit the reverser a couple times to back it off a little bit. Just like the shock from hitting the stalks and whatnot, it just kind of twists it on there a little bit. It's just barely tight enough to where I can't get it off by hand. So what I'll go do is I'll hit the reverser so it jars it back. Well, that usually does it. Guess not today. There we go. Whew. Today we're going to do something that we've been needing to do since we had the 1680. The 1680 had a little bit more tread than this, but we're getting new rear tires. There is some way that you can adjust the toe, change the pitch of the tire to, not have it do that. We're going to do that this winter. We only got 180 acres of corn, and it's all relatively close, so we're going to do it this winter. We don't want to break something and then, we're in the middle of harvest. So we're going to do that. I don't want to be the awkward guy with the camera, doing video on the whole thing. All right, you ready? New tires. Well, it took a little longer than expected. It took a day and a half. Nothing against the guys that put the tires on. It wasn't their fault at all. The one tire went on great, and you go to put the, put the bead all the way around it, it would snap the valve stem right off. The bead would drop down, and it would just snap the valve stem right off at the base. We're gonna go shell corn today. Dimitri's behind me with the Maxim. Also, the accumulator, it's awesome. It makes going up and down with the headers a lot better. Apparently, if you use it with the grain head, it'll never find ground, and it just won't do it right. So it's a kind of a corn head only thing. All right, let's grab some fuel. Well, I was looking stuff over, as you do when you put new stuff on, and this thing steered all the way to the left. And well, I'll show you. I'll get you a good spot. There's maybe a 1/4 inch there. I mean, it's like it's as thick as my finger, so maybe a little bit more. But you're not getting any bigger of a tire on there. That's if you want to turn all the way. I thought it was cool. Thought I'd show you. It's a little bit different of a view. There's that sound. it's coming from. It's coming from the heater house for sure. It could be brushing up against the starter motor on the reverser. That could be it. It's not going all the way back in. That's kind of what it sounds like. You can kind of see a little bit of shiny from that motor on the gear of that motor on the face of it. So I'm gonna take a hammer and something and see if I can push it back in all the way. I don't know if it's the armature is not allowed to go back all the way in, because all it is a starter motor. All I'm gonna do is push that in. And I was right, baby. Because if not, that's a pretty nasty sound. I don't like that. You know, it's pretty scary when you get a noise like that and it disappears on you, and then you don't know what caused it and you don't know how to find it again. Friday at 5:30. So we got. We're gonna check those couple places I filled with some silicone, make sure it's not leaking. We're good there. And the sample looks pretty good. Okay, back to shelling. Auto steer and corn? Oh yeah. Well, the auto steer was a good idea. It needs a little more finagling than just me punching in how wide it is every single time I do a lap. So I just shut it off. I can steer in the corn. Good enough. Waiting on trucks.